Hi, I'm naturopath Dr. Julian Neal. Today, I want to talk about something we all experience, stress, and how we can actually move beyond simply managing the symptoms to uncovering its true root causes. In naturopathic medicine, we see stress not as an enemy, but as a message, a signal from the body, mind, or spirit that something is out of balance. And when we only treat the symptoms through things like caffeine, medication, distraction, or overworking, we silence that message instead of learning from it. So let's begin with the physical foundation itself. When we experience stress, our HPA axis, the hypothalamus, pituitary, and adrenal glands, activates, flooding the body with cortisol and adrenaline. Now, this ancient mechanism was designed to help us survive danger. But in modern life, when it's triggered continuously by things like noise, speed, screens, chronic pressure, our worry, and our overthinking, well, over time, this constant activation exhausts the adrenals, dysregulates our thyroid and sex hormones, and it leads to fatigue, anxiety, insomnia, and even hair loss. So uncovering the physical root means we ask certain questions like, am I supporting my nervous system with proper nourishment and rest? Or am I stabilizing my blood sugar and feeding my adrenals with magnesium, B vitamins, adaptogens like ashwagandha or rhodiola, or glandular supplements? Am I breathing deeply or shallow and fast from the stress itself? Now, I want to go a little deeper into the emotional and the mental roots. Stress is often not just from what's happening, but from how we interpret it. The three aspects of this are perception, the lens through which we're seeing that stress, perspective, the position from where we see the issue, and most important, our beliefs about it. The nervous system reacts more to perceived danger than it does to reality. Our old emotional patterns of perfectionism, fear of loss, or a need of control, all of these can keep us in a constant fight or flight state. And this is why emotional awareness practices are essential. Things like journaling, therapy, or meditation. They help bring subconscious patterns to the surface. And when we identify the story behind our stress, we can then rewrite it. And finally, let's look at the spiritual level. In yogic and naturopathic philosophy, stress is often a symptom of disconnection. It's a disconnection from nature, from purpose, or from our inner self. And when we live out of alignment with our deeper truth, the soul sends signals, restlessness, anxiety, even physical illness to guide us home. Restoring that connection can be as simple as daily stillness practice, time in nature, or conscious breathing. When the breath slows, the mind settles. And when the mind is calm, the heart begins to speak fully again. So, how do we truly uncover the root causes of stress? The answer is we listen to the body, the emotions, and the spirit. We nourish rather than numb. And we create space for stillness because in stillness, truth arises. Healing stress is not about eliminating the challenge, it's about transforming our relationship to it. So when we approach it with awareness, compassion, and natural support, stress becomes our greatest teacher, a guide toward both balance, resilience, and ultimately peace.